I want to chop my legs off. Okay, that's not a way to start a video. Okay, basically, lately my parents started this routine that I enjoy but also really hate. Basically what happens is, I'll take you through my day. Wake up at 5 a.m., right? Have an alarm, set it, and wake up at 5 a.m. Relax for 2 hours, do whatever, watch YouTube, write fan fiction, doesn't matter. Most likely watch YouTube. Um, and then it is at around 7, my mom comes to my room and hands me my clothes, my uniform for school, change, all that stuff, pack my bag, leave the house at 7:30. Arrive at school at 8:05, 8:10, that type of time, and go to class. Go to class, sit down, do a school day, all done. School ends at 3:30. 3:30, go downstairs. So my classroom is on the first floor, but today, for example, I had music at the end of the day, so I was on the second floor. So it's G, first, second, stuff like that. And then I go at 3:30 downstairs and meet my brothers in the playground. They do the swings and stuff for 5-10 minutes. Okay, we're in the car. It is around 3:45 and we're ready to go home. We get home, it's 4:15, 4:10, 4:15. Okay, we relax till 5:15. Okay, and then at 5:15 we go downstairs, we do our exercise, we get back home at 6 to 6:15, so 45 minutes to an hour. That can be a run around the marina or a bike around the marina. And then after that we get home, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of homework time, and then dinner. Finishes dinner, gets in my room and starts writing and recording fan fiction. That's how my day goes. Finishes fan fiction, schedules it for 9:30, and goes to bed. That's what a day looks like for me, a weekday. And this picture relates to that. This is a picture of the bike rides. Bike rides are pretty easy, actually, because I love biking, and it's obviously not as hard as running and walking. Today, however, I went a bit too hard, I think. Like, I did more running than I think I should have, because we've only been doing this for a few days, and I don't run a lot. I don't really do that much sports, actually, so that's why we're doing this. And so, running, I hate it. Actually, I like it on the elliptical and on treadmills and stuff, but, like, I can't do very long distances, and that's what I'm working on, honestly. And today, I went from my house to the closest mall, which is Marina Mall. It's not that far. I think I walked plus jogged a bit. So there's, like, walking, and then there's also jogging times. And I did that in about, what was it? It was, like, 16, 17 minutes. And on the bike, I can do it in about 7. So it wasn't bad, but I definitely need to get faster, if that makes sense. Yeah, like, I know I can run 800 meters in about 6 minutes in the sun, because that's the problem with this place, is that it's so sunny and hot, but obviously it's a bit colder at nighttime when we do these, and so I'm probably a little bit faster than that. I don't know. Anyways, let's get started. I've been talking for a long time. Ashes 2, a Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction. The air was dense that day. The Dupanchang Bakery, or miraculously, what was the Dupanchang Bakery, was surrounded by police tape. It was burned and ashes littered the floor. Adrian snuck into his bedroom at 5:30 a.m. that day. When people went to school, they couldn't help but notice how much dimmer it felt, how much quieter it was, how much less happy it was, the lack of smiles there was, the lack of a certain blue net that had carved everyone's life for the better. People had heard the radio, saw the news, read the articles. People could swear the city felt less bright, and it was. Without the wielder of creation active, nothing could help. Hawkmoth held back Akumas for that week. Marinette, becoming the miracle box, deactivated the power while she slept. That day, the school felt like a prison. There was no joy. "Hey guys," he said. The sunshine guy had lost his sunshine. "Hey man, you heard the news?" Nino asked. "How could I not?" he said rhetorically. "How's Alia doing?" It was true the girls had a fallout. It was true Lila made good on her promise. But you'd have to be a monster to not feel sad for her. True, most people saw her as a bully now. True, people glared at her. True, people shoved her. True, people tripped her. But they remembered. They remembered her gifts. They remembered her smiles. They remembered how she lit up a room. They remembered how she was so hard to break. They remembered how her parents used to welcome them. They remembered the friendship they once had. And that was enough. Not again, dude. Not great, dude. She feels really sad. Lila isn't coming to school this week. She's in a chew, so it's even harder, explained. They didn't deserve that, her and her family. Adrian looked down at his desk. No one would. I hope she's alright. I don't know anything. I don't know if she's alive. I know her parents are gone, but I've heard nothing from her. She was my first friend. I hope she's okay, Nina said sadly. People in the room were so silent that everyone was listening to the conversation. Ted Noir came by my house to de-transform for a bit. I didn't see, but he told me how she was. Everyone looked about him. He said she was in a coma, that they don't know if she'll wake up. Chad said he'd watch her. I hope she's okay, he said. She may not be the best terms with us, but she doesn't deserve to die, Alia said as she walked in. Even Miss Bustier felt bad. Sure, Marinette had not been the best example lately, but she was a great student who helped out, and she had come to love her like an aunt of sorts. So Miss Bustier taught with less enthusiasm that day. Her voice was less projected, her lessons slower, ending faster. The work was not as hard because no one could give their attention fully. After class, Adrian disappeared from his room, playing piano music on his phone as he transformed and left. He was going to see his princess again. Chad Noir was seen at the hospital every day. People took notice fast. Perhaps the girl had made an effect on the heroes too. The girl stayed asleep. School stayed less joyful. The clouds blocked the sun more. By the third day, everyone just looked dull. People were starting to think the girl was magic by the effect she had on the city. People saw how the sunlight always pointed to her hospital room she was in. They wanted her back. Her friends, her family, her neighbors, her customers, everyone. The news spread beyond Paris. The news soon spread beyond Paris. Jagged Stone was performing in America. His phone rang during the concert. If it was his mom or something, he'd pick up later. But then he saw Marinette's caller ID. "Hey guys, it's my rock and rollin' niece and designer," he picked up, putting the speaker for the crowd. "Hey Mars," he said fondly. "Sorry, Jagged." He heard Chat Noir and looked concerned. "Listen, Jagged, Marinette and her parents were in an accident. The bakery burned down 2 nights ago and her parents died. She is not dead, but she is in a coma. I just thought you should know. She's in the hospital if you want to visit anytime." "Sorry." Chet hung up. For the first time the world had seen, Jagged Stone teared up and left the stage. A similar event happened for Clara Nightingale. Celebrities from around the world having phone calls about one girl. People found the girl on social media and started researching her. Marinette Dupanchang quickly became a household name. Her siblings found out and went to her. And that is where we're going to end it for today. Ow. My hand's asleep. Okay. Yeah, that's where we're going to end it today. These chapters are quite long, which is good for you guys, but not great for me, because you guys just heard about my schedule in the beginning with the very long intro. So yeah, it is hard to post so regularly because I have that schedule and school and stuff as well. So I do this in the end of my day and take out most of my relaxed time for it. besides the 2 hours in the morning, which I guess is a lot, and I shouldn't really be complaining. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. For the question of the day, it's a bit different. It's not really a question for you guys, but it benefits both of you and me, I guess. This story, how to continue it, is the question. Now, it's a yes or no question, honestly. Unless you want to go more in depth, then you can. But it's not a very hard decision. It's just, do you want this to become a crossover or not? This story will end in a Marichat. That's true. That'll stay true. The thing I want to know is the siblings I just mentioned. Should I make up characters? Should I, what should I do? Should I take characters from other stories like Peter Parker, Damian Wayne, that type of stuff? Or what do you guys want? Do you want me to make this a crossover like the other stories I've been doing it and get her siblings to be from different fandoms? Right? And we can... Because these fandoms and these crossovers, I've only started learning about them really recently. Not really recently, but a month ago, which I guess is pretty recent. And I don't know, the more I write the fanfiction, the more you guys will get the dynamic between each person and Marinette. And honestly, it's so fun to explore, and I learn new things about them, the different nicknames that the people have collectively made. And the relationship, what they're like, what the more common ones are, what the more rare ones are, that type of thing. And what the common storylines are. And so I just wanted to know, would you guys like this to become a crossover? Because I wouldn't mind that. I'd probably actually enjoy that, giving her more siblings. But not biological siblings, those adopted type siblings, honorary siblings, the honorary Uncle Jagged Stone, that type of thing. So yeah, just yes or no. And if you want to go in more depth, and give more ideas, that's fine too. I'd love that. I'd appreciate that. But yes or no is good enough for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think this series is going well. It's a bit of a sad one, but you guys like Marichat, and it was the part 1 was my 100 video special, and this is a couple videos after that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna post again tomorrow, and yeah, it's Thursday tomorrow. Yay, weekend starting. See you soon, guys. I hope you enjoyed.